Hey everyone, now that 2013 has come to an end and it's a new year, which Happy New Year's everybody. I hope everybody has a good year this year. I know I plan to. Last year was great. Um, so I want to kind of do some videos about some of the horror films that's come out last year. And I got one right here that I'm gonna do a review on. I know I talked about it. Um, I think I did a video when it was about to come out in theaters, a little while before it was about to hit theaters. I did a video of it, I believe, and it's Texas Chainsaw 3D. Um, Now, I remember reading about the film when they were first talking about it, and I love the idea of it. You know, a direct sequel from the 1974 classic Texas Chainsaw Massacre was such a good idea. I had such high hopes for this film, and I think a lot of other Texas Chainsaw fans did as well. And when they started releasing more and more information out about the film, as like Trey Songz was gonna be in it, Clint Eastwood's son Scott Eastwood was gonna be in it, um, Alexandra Daddario, which a lot of people know her from the Percy Jackson's Sea Monster movies. Um, so you know the cast was okay. I really like Alexandra Daddario. I think she's absolutely gorgeous. I think Trey Songz could have moved on. I didn't really care for that aspect of the film. The guy that they got to play Leatherface, I think he did a pretty good job. I actually met him at a horror convention a few months back. Very nice guy. Um, so with all that being said, the film itself was a horrifying disaster, I can say. The only reason I can say that I own this movie is to go with my Chainsaw Massacre collection. I think a lot of people is gonna buy the film just for that reason, to say they have the entire collection, which I'm still buying. Um, I'm still adding on to my Chainsaw collection. But the film takes place exactly at the beginning of the ending of the 1974 film Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Um, so when it starts, we have all these people that we have no idea where they came from, because they weren't in the ending of the original. So there's this whole clan of people that we have no idea where the hell they came from. And you know, Gunnar Hansen came back to do a part in it. Bill Moseley, and then there's this baby, and the cops show up, and then a bunch of the town's people show up, and all this stuff, and they end up shooting the place up, burning the house down, and then it skips to, I think it was 20 years later. And now, what really made me mad about this film the most is it was 20 years later from 74. So that would put the year as 94. And that would lead the main character, Alexandra Daddario's character, in her 30s. And in the film, she's a teenager. And they're driving Chrysler 300s. They have iPhones. None of this stuff was even thought of in 94. We were still using the big ass fucking brick phones. So the fact that they had that in the film pissed me off massively, because we didn't have it. You know, it wasn't there in that time frame. And what made me mad the most is that the writer, the director, the producers all knew what they were doing. they even said, oh well, you know, the character should be this old, but we hope the audience looks past it and sees what we're trying to do. No, not the audience ain't gonna skip past that, motherfucker. You're ruining the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, a loved movie for horror fans all over the world. And to sit there and to just completely bash the film is a big fuck you. It really irritated me that they did this, and that makes me believe that they just were out for money. It was just a big scheme to hoard all these people in, all these fans, just to make a few bucks. And it actually did pretty well at the box office. I think it made 34 million at the box office the first few months or so. Um, and you know, this movie actually came out on Blu-ray and DVD on my birthday. So I was like, whatever. I'll pick it up. It's my birthday. I'm in a good mood. You know, it was whatever. But it was just such a disaster, and you got these characters going to the house where Alexandra Daddario's character inherits because of her grandmother dies, and then that's how she ends up in the situation, and they go in the basement and find the tunnel where Leatherface has been, living, and they release him, and that's when the chaos begins. And that's pretty much the film, and, it's got a couple of twists here and there, because the characters, you don't expect them to be who they are and all that. And then at the end, it's got a bit of a twist. But, all in all, the film wasn't that great. I think a lot of fans of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre series is not going to be happy with it. I'm pretty sure that they've pretty much seen the film and you've heard their opinion about it. So I just wanted to talk about how I felt about the film. I know, like I said, I did a video a while back before it was in theaters talking about it, and now that it is out, I'll talk about it. So, all in all, it wasn't that good of a movie. So you guys just write me, let me know what you guys thought about it, and thanks for watching.